Okay.
Jarvan is they'll actually go with Camille finally. We've seen a little bit of Camille. SKT have been a team messing around with Camille top lane. They lock it in, so wanting to split push on. Potential preview of a 3v3 information advantage for MVP.
Yeah, massive is Spirit. He's going to flash. He's going to do everything to get out. Oh, fantastic kick. And the Chaos Storm can't catch up. Oh, the flash. The auto attack isn't going to be enough. No, it's not. There it is. The death ray from Ian. And first blood goes to MVP.
Well, that's going to be a lane swap initiated by Afreeca right now, or just Kuro coming up. They want to target down his top lane as well.
Yeah, that's another ultimate coming out from Mara, and this time Hookshot did not answer it. Slow still here.
Oh,
there's
baby.
the flash. Petrifying gaze, and Kuro now has no answer to Beyond, but Spirit, he's going to be here. He's got it. The kick into the wall for the semi-stun, and that's going to be Beyond taken down. That is only going to extend by the looks of things.
It's teleport.
The teleport. Yeah, Marin wants to make something happen.
Oh,
fantastic knockups from Tucson, and that is going to be the first pick onto the Victor. Ian just obliterated. Thankfully, the gravity field went down first. 4 of them are going to be in this pit. Beyond is going to turn up, but remember, Dragon Rage still up here for Spirit. Can just kick him away, and look at how much damage this Baron is taking. Oh, there's the flash, the engage coming out of Kuro. There's now Spirit. He's going to take down the Baron. Success for Afreeca Freecs. The man advantage behind Tucson, as he likes, and that is going to be base broken. 10,000 gold lead that I was talking about is being crept up on as Marin looking for this top inhibitor turret. They're an unstoppable force at the moment. The Afreeca Freecs ult comes down. Gravity field is going to mean that Tucson falls, but Beyond may just follow him. Spirit, an unlikely hold. The late game scaling build. See whether they can turtle this one out, but MVP running out of answers.
Oh,
there's
boy.
the flash petrifying gaze. They are going to catch Ian, who's just going to get obliterated in a couple of spells. Grey Health not going to do anything for Max, who's going to die. The tower falls to Kramer, who's getting the auto attacks he needs. And Afreeca Freecs lose nothing, and they will take down the final inhibitor. Pre-30 minutes, this has been a dominating performance. If you've ever wondered why Caitlyn is often in the ban list first time around, this is certainly an example of why that is. As there's the kick flash, that's going to be Maha falling down. Beyond is going to get revenge, but that's going to be quickly answered. And the game is going to most definitely follow. Nexus turrets fall, and Afreeca Freecs, in their first game strategy that they often manage to employ, it is going to be the victory. And a very convincing one at that.
It may not be flawless, Atlas, but you add the side of MVP to other teams that have lost to Afreeca Freecs in Game 1. SKT have lost to Afreeca Freecs in Game 1. KT, perfect gamed. A lot of teams have fallen down to Afreeca in Game 1, and it looked like another one of those games where they were smart, they were controlled, made one mistake that gave up first blood, but after that, rebounded with lots of smart decisions. Kramer and Tucson dominating Maha and Max in the bot lane was what this particular win was built around. So much of the action actually happened off screen as they pushed in relentlessly, took the turret straight up in a 2v2, and MVP never looked like they knew how to get back in, and suddenly that loss streak we've talked about, Atlas, it's hit 11.
It most certainly has, and it's real scary for MVP, but if they are going to win a game, it is going to be Game 2. It was never going to be Game 1. Not only were they on red side, but they were against Afreeca Freecs.
With the rework, having a damaging ability on her ultimate makes her more of a burst champion, so potentially mining some of the CC in the lanes with kill pro.
Don't buy Sapphire Crystals, guys. Get potions.
I'm still walking up. Here comes Rek'Sai.
Yeah, he does have the flashes. Ian could be solo kill. Kuro not going to get stunned. That's going to be first blood. Immediately afterwards, it's answered. But Afreeca do manage to claim the
Team has been able to hold up in CS to the Caitlyn.
Max finds himself in the mid lane. He's going to flay Kuro back, and it's not looking likely that he's going to survive this one. Ian is going to grab it with the Chaos Storm. Max.
Of where this game is going. Max so far not spotted as he enters the top side. We go 4 members.
Yeah, that is going to be the bouncing castle for the Gragas. And Max is going to help pick up yet another kill. Out of nowhere. It was down about 10 in the laning phase when it was 2v2. But it's been Marin that switched it up and allowed Kramer to get himself ahead. Maha just looking for turrets, of course, understandably, so I probably wouldn't look at him for missing CS or anything like that. It is a strategic choice, but Desire can be a positive influence, but Marin in trouble. Beyond is just going to grab it, Prey Seeker, and Max is able to get it in the end with the Ignite. Last tick is one of my first casts. I was like, LCK is pretty cool.
Never quite hit that particular height again.
As far as silly.
Oh, it's big engage.
Yeah, massive engage. Weaver's wall comes down as well to try and split this one up. Spirit makes his way in. There's the flash kick, but I don't know whether it's exactly what they want. Marin is going to fall down, understandably as well, because he's a pretty squishy tank. Yep, there's a lot of traps there as well, as Maha has put those ones down. Hook is going to land from Max, set this one up as the quickness does come in. Great grand entrance as Beyond does take down Spirit, but can they answer? Tucson gets the heal from his AD carry, but it's not enough. Ian not even punished. They grab the Dragon, and that's 7-1 now for MVP. Looking at try like Ian's build here. Got himself the Luden's Echo. Much damage as possible. Explosive cast flying in once again. The hook is going to go wide, and Kramer's looking to try and grab some damage on this outer turret in the mid lane. Okay, Beyond could be in trouble. Does get the knock up as Chaos Storm comes in from Ian. Beyond is going to be taken down, but can they get anything more with the softened up members? As ADD, the train is going to crash right into Spirit. He makes it a 1-for-1. Thank you right now.
But they just tank it up and completely disengage.
Well, Tucson's actually looked for Maha. They are going to be able to finish him off. Kramer grabs that kill. Weaver's wall traps both of the tanky members in here. And that's another phenomenal seismic shove. Max falls down. Grand entrance looks for ADT, but it's going to be the Rakan falling. Marin's just off to the side. That was basically a 4v5 the entire time, as Marin now finds his way forward.
Time for the turret to go down. He's happy to back away. It was a super seismic shove laner. This time they're grouping with him. Gragas teleporting in.
Yeah.
Health bars are pretty healthy on Afreeca's side.
Well, Hook is going to land onto Spirit, so that's not going to be there for when this Baron is going to fall down. Spirit can get himself into this pit. There's 4 members now fighting the Baron as Marin just taking free damage by the looks of things. But Spirit, he wants to get his way forward. He's going to kick Max back. It's the Baron! And the Afreeca Freecs look great in the fight as well. Max is going to launch his way over, but Spirit gets himself on top of him. Maha doing a lot of damage, but Marin's going to boop him, and Spirit doesn't even die. It's only Ian alive, and the Afreeca Freecs.
The Baron, while Afreeca farm themselves back into the game. And now, Standing Gold is down. Baron buff is there. Hook starts onto Marin, but he's tanky.
Yeah, he's taking barely any damage. Good explosive cast gone to loads of members as Beyond just gets torn up. That is a fantastic Weaver's Wall to break up this battle, as well as that's the Blade Caller, that's the double kill, and Kramer, we know.
And Afreeca just end the game now.
They're trying to. Baron buff minions and super creeps heading forward. This inhibitor's going to go down first. Kramer, half health, so does have to be a little bit careful, but Tucson's going to dive his way forward. The quickness is there. He's seeing everyone up. Kuro taking loads of damage, but the Xayah is there with so much to do and so much to work with. This front line's going to fall, though, and the Nexus turret's under fire. Well, so far, they've lost a hell of a lot in a row. I believe the tune is 11 as ADD is going to get knocked up, trying to utilize his ultimate to get himself out, but isn't able to, and he's going to fall down.
Kramer is a complete monster.
Caller ceasing everyone up if they are going to try and dive onto the Xayah. Just don't know what the answer is here, aside from Max landing the God Hook that he misses onto Spirit as we say it. Weaver's Wall going to come in to block Ian off from these turrets. There's the grand entrance. Tucson going to sacrifice himself potentially. No, he's not. Kuro's just going to grab the kill. Maha's going to be smacked back by Spirit, and the Nexus turrets fall. Afreeca are going to achieve their first 2-0 for the summer split. An MVP, 12 losses in a row. It's a disaster as they claim the bottom place here in LCK Summer.
It was so close for MVP they could taste it. This was going to be the time against weaker opposition in their strong game against SKT. With the run of the map, they had the control wards on the Baron. A Baron may have been the snowball to end this game for MVP, but Afreeca Freecs, they stayed dogged. They kept assigning different people. They've got double scrying orbs on their mid laner and also on their AD carry. They kept getting in vision. They never gave away the free Baron that MVP probably thought they had earned. And then when the Baron finally came low, Spirit came in, crushed hearts, broken dreams, and MVP are now 0-12, and they may go into Rift Rivals close to 0-20 because they still have more matches to play.
Yeah. It's just not looking like a great time to be an MVP fan, but Afreeca Freecs breaking their streak of playing the maximum amount of games on Summoner's Rift this season as possible. I wasn't expecting them to do it with me on the desk because I generally bring the 3-game series.